Should be all good.
All right. So on this week's episode of That Certain Podcast, we have Vendetta Love. We have the whole band here with us tonight. Well, boys, what's the story?
What's the story, man? How are you?
How are we going?
Everyone's good. Everyone's good.
Good to see you all here. Glad you could all tune in.
Your new single is making great tracks online, I see. It's going well. I enjoy it myself. Very good song, boys.
Cheers, man.
Oh, thanks very much, man. Yeah, seems to be doing bops.
Yeah. Very Velvet Revolver like.
That was the the complete intention.
Yeah.
Unintentionally so.
Unintentionally, intentionally. Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's just like
it's a great tune. Great tune. I was actually listening to a lot of your stuff today. Black in Hand, man. That's a great fucking tune.
Fucking hate that song.
It's Neil's favourite song.
Oh man, every time we're doing a set for a gig, Neil's like, "Can we just not fucking play this song right now, please?" It's like, man, we only play for you, buddy.
Man, the bass lick on it is brilliant.
Oh yeah, no, I brought the fucking lick to the band, and I regret it every day since.
Yeah. Well, it's a fucking great tune, man, and even the lyrics. Is it Sean? Are you behind the lyrics?
It is, yeah. Is he there? Or is he died? What's the title?
Sean passed away.
He's just frozen. Yeah, Sean does all the singing and the lyrics. Like, and all that. Oh, there he's back again. Sean.
Yeah, what the fuck happened there?
Just froze.
Yeah.
We're just talking about the writing process. Black in Hands. You were behind that, were you?
Myself and Neil and Darren originally primarily, but yeah, lyrically, yeah, I got.
He's gone. He's just gone again.
He's on the dodgy box.
Yeah, he does all the lyrics anyway.
Yeah. Good stuff. Right,
I wasn't in the band when that was first done. Like.
Sean's going to come back on here. All we're going to hear is turn off the Wi-Fi. Get off the Wi-Fi.
We'll go back to the start, boys. How did you get together?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're back for now.
Oh, cool. No, I just went out. Yeah.
We're going to go back to the start. How did it all happen, or how did you get together?
I suppose, Jesus. Myself and Darren, we'd known each other for quite a while, and we got together in about, what was it, man? About 2014. It was thereabouts, wasn't it? Yeah. And we just started making bits and pieces and noise together. And we had this other guy playing bass with us for a while, and it wasn't working. And then we met Neil in 2015, man, was it?
Yeah, I think it was around then, 2015, 2016, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So then we start doing a couple of gigs under like the Vendetta Love name and stuff. And things went quiet for a while. And we're like, we need a second guitar. And then like we played with Chris with Guns N' Roses tribute act actually for like 2 gigs. And we were like, okay, cool, come join the band. And so I suppose we were together from like 2014, but really maybe 2016-ish onwards.
Right.
Yeah.
And you were all originally from Laois, is that right?
Every one of us, man. Yeah.
I'm from Dublin and I moved to Laois.
Well, you're an.
Who are you hiding from?
You're a Laois man. You're a Laois man now.
I've denied that now. Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
I lived in the Dublin until I was like 13, and then I moved to Laois. Like, so.
Yeah. So what? I know myself. I just kind of answered it, but like your influences growing up, what kind of music were you listening to?
I loved like Guns N' Roses, Skid Row, Alice in Chains, all the late 80s, early 90s stuff. Obviously the classics like Zeppelin, Sabbath, and then when I was growing up, I fell in love with this band called Him, and bands like Type O Negative and stuff, and yeah. Then it broadened out for me anyway into like acoustic stuff like Mick Flannery. I love a lot of Damien Rice's stuff. So it's a bit of everything, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Serious mix there, Sean.
Yeah, look, a song for every mood, fella.
Honestly, yeah. No, a great amount of influences to choose from.
What about Chris?
Yeah, it was Nirvana and Green Day were like the first like two things that I kind of like. How I got a guitar was when I started playing electric guitar. Was me dad? He got me an acoustic guitar for Christmas, and American Idiot had just come out, and he was just like, "Oh, if you learn that album like start to finish, we'll buy you an electric." So me being a little bastard, like I like sat down and learned it like really quickly, like start to finish, and then he was just like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna have to buy you a guitar." I think it was like by the end of January, I got through the whole thing, like I was like, "Fuck's sake, I wasn't expecting you to do it that fast." Like, I think he thought it was just like, "Oh, this is gonna take years to do." Like, but like once you know 4 chords, you have like the entirety
Yeah, I
of
was
Green
gonna
Day's
say
back
that.
catalog.
Yeah. Especially Green Day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
Yeah,
end
so that
up
was kind of
smashing the acoustic then, like the American Idiot video, or
no, I still have it. Yeah, it's in the corner there somewhere.
It is.
Yeah,
What
that
about
was kind of.
Darren? What about yourself?
Similar to Sean, Guns N' Roses, Velvet, Skid Row, all that good stuff. Alice in Chains, yeah. Pretty much the same.
Yeah.
very
Apart
good?
from him,
And Neil? What about yourself, Neil?
Neil likes every band that ever existed.
I know, but like it started off with like Neil Young and Bob Dylan and Ray LaMontagne when I was a young fella, and then kind of moving on to Nirvana and then Modest Mouse and Elliott Smith and just everything since then, whole mix of stuff. But yeah, like raised on like Led Zeppelin as well and all the old fucking classic bands, but yeah, a bit of everything.
You can definitely hear that grunge stuff in your music, like definitely Alice in Chains and Nirvana was the first thing that popped in my mind listening to your stuff, like definitely Lane Stanley, like it's definitely in your music. Do you remember the first song you learned together?
Fuck.
Probably not.
Full of cider.
The first song we learned, all of us together, the four of us.
Yeah.
Shit.
I was in your house for like the entire month of June in 2018.
I remember that. Yeah.
We do like
Yeah, it was probably it was probably something like fucking Follow Me Down, was it?
I think it was one of them ones.
Yeah, it's off our first EP, Follow Me Down. I think it's the opening track. That's probably the first song we ever played together.
Yeah, your first EP was 2021, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was and that's the famous song Black in Hands, yeah.
That's where she sits, man.
that's that bit. Well, I'll tell you, I'm a fan, man. I really enjoy it. I think it's a fucking great tune, boys.
Thank you very much, man.
To be honest, I know it's probably a pain in the ass playing it over and over and over, but it's a great fucking tune. I have to say.
No, man. The opposite of what Neil was saying, I love playing that song every fucking night. It's so much fun because it's always a small bit different. Yeah, it's just there's a lot of freedom to whinge on a mic over it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I think it's a great tune.
I've started over the last few months. I started playing it differently as well to make it more interesting for myself, because it's fairly boring playing that same riff over and over.
How do you think I feel now?
Oh yeah, sure. Chris is barely on the song.
I was actually watching a video of Rockathon from last year, and you were just like walking around like kicking stones on the stage.
Just in circles, like.
Yeah. Like, what are we gonna do now?
Yeah. I'd go over just make faces at Darren when we're playing that, like, just
Smiling wave, boys.
Yeah. What was the crack of Rockathon anyway? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, it was good
crack. Yeah, it was really good crack. It was weird playing an all tribute festival, like, but it was a lot of fun to do at the same time. Like, the setup there was fucking really cool.
Yeah, we're gonna head up there ourselves this year. Actually looking forward to it. I never went to it, and I know a couple of the guys playing up there this year. The Pearl Jam tribute band, Light Years. Yeah, they're very good, very good. And,
savage, yeah.
Yeah, there's a couple of the Foo Fire tribute band in Your Honor, very good drummer in that band as well. wouldn't be too far away from us here. We're up in Monaghan here. They're not too far from us. So yeah, looking forward to that. Your second EP then was 2022, yeah, called I Am.
Yeah.
What about your recording process? Where did you record it? Or were you down in Cork? Did I see?
No, that's all done in track mix out in Blanchardstown.
All right,
Michael
lovely.
Richards' studio, yeah. A lot of it, both of them are done. Like, we've never recorded anywhere else other than out track mix. Yeah.
I thought I seen something that you were down in Cork recording one time on something. Obviously, I was wrong. Then, like your gigs, you got the supporting act with Airborne. What was that like?
That was fun. Yeah, that was a that was a ball, man. Fucking, I don't know. We got it through Chris.
It was Oren from Overdrive.
Yeah.
Gave us that. He was just like, because he looks after us a lot with the PR stuff and then with management stuff there a couple of years ago. And the call came in, they were looking, and he was just like, "There's no other band but Vendetta Love that should be doing that." And MCD were like, "Yeah, cool, buy out, stick them on the list," kind of thing. Like,
Barely.
just checked it out, and we're like, "Yeah, both dates, there we go." And we were just like, "Yes."
It's like, do you have any more of those going by any chance? Like,
yeah.
I sent in a text to the group chat like just the morning we got it. It was just like, lads, guess who's supporting Airborne? They're like, fuck's sake, who? Like, it was just like us. They're like, no fucking way. Like,
I fucking knew it when you sent in that text. I was like, I know what's gonna happen here.
I didn't take us to the gig. I had to sell them.
No way! Man, that must have been a fucking hell of a buzz, though. Jesus Christ! Even up on that stage, like.
Oh, it was unreal, man. Unreal.
Yeah.
Unreal.
Full house. In the Academy. What? No, where was it?
It was in the Academy in Dublin and Limelight. Yeah, and Limelight in Belfast. And I believe both shows were full sellouts. The crowds and both of them were fucking unreal. Like,
man,
just some buzz.
Yeah, like that's
venues.
Like
savage
that's what
venues.
You put in the hard work for, like, to get things like that. Like, you know what I mean? It must have just been a real fucking nice moment, especially as a band together, just being up there and just going, "Wow, this is happening, boys."
Yeah.
Yeah. But there was a whole, like, in the build up to it, it was just like, hey, don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck this up. So that was a pain in us. I was like, yeah. So like, hey, yeah, take your chance. Don't fuck it up. Let's see what happens. But yeah, savage buzz, man.
I'd like double of every piece of equipment in case something fucking died on stage or something. You know?
Yeah, definitely. Did you just get to meet the boys from Airborne?
No.
Just to grace the stage was enough, I suppose.
We got stuck behind the bass player going to the stage. Wasn't that your man? Yeah, because we had to like cut through their like green room area to get onto the stage. So like there's us in a straight line going around, and your man was in front of us. Like we didn't see them at all day, like, you know. And then it was like, oh, there's the boys there. Like.
So we were hanging out just down by the side stage area. And I was like, all right, cool. We're head out for a smoke now, or go get a drink now, waiting till the boys come on. Now we just get the band are coming through now. You guys get the fuck out. You gotta move. It's like, okay, cool. No worries.
Yeah. We were talking then off air about your new single, Sood. It's going down a treat.
Yeah, no man, it's flying. We got onto. Did you ever see the Spotify editorial playlists? No. So like their playlist put together by Spotify. You have to pitch the song to them in advance, and like that's helping push it seriously. And then we have
a big deal once you get on to one of those.
Yeah, and then we've Jay from Reaction Management, that's our current manager. He's looking after a lot of the PR stuff, and then we've Oren from Overdrive pushing PR as well. So like just to kick it out to like every radio station across Europe that can get their hands onto, like,
daily.
So it's like, and it's been added to a lot of rotation, so that's what's helping people like get it into their ears and put it in front of them. Like, so.
Yeah, it's definitely a great tune. If you're listening, check out the boys' page. It's on Spotify. They have some great material on there. You have a lot of gigs coming up there. Did I see that you guys are heading to London too?
Yeah, in August 10th.
Nice.
I can't even remember the name of the venue because it was kind of
Fighting Cocks. That's it. Yeah.
Fighting Cocks. Sounds like fun.
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
ritual
Gambling on that
affected.
stuff, it's legal.
And then we
Yeah, well, so-
You've Whelan's too, right?
Whelan's as well, yeah. And then we will be in England in June.
Right.
We've there should be 4 gigs at the end of June.
Nice.
We've 2
Nice.
confirmed, and then we're just still waiting on confirmation for the other 2. So
I've
that'll
Yeah.
be
seen
Them-
you've done a couple of
announced.
gigs up our way too. Did you do tolls in Dundalk before as well?
Yeah.
we
How was
did,
that?
yeah.
That was last July. Yeah, it would have been last
It
July.
was last July, yeah, dead right.
Nice.
Yeah, there's a lot
Yeah,
of
it's
there's a
cool.
lot of bands have played there. I seen recently Words That Born have played there as well, and they're starting to get a couple of
They're a
it's good
savage
promoting.
band there, Words Upon.
Yeah, man, we had Jason on a couple of weeks ago, man. Yeah, he's a great drummer. Luke's a drummer as well, and 2 boys had fun here.
We had a bit of crack talking gear and talking tech and
Aye.
talking stuff that nobody wants to hear about.
Yeah, no, that's nice. It's great to see that these venues are pushing bands like yourselves, like them. Like there is a lot of talent in this country that I don't know if you feel. Obviously, you feel, but we definitely feel that like don't get the respect that they should get. Like there is a serious talent.
Oh yeah, it's a weird one with Ireland, isn't it? Though it's like there's so many fucking talented bands of all genres, and it's just like, the fuck is going on? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know.
where are the gigs at? Where are the promotions?
Yeah, no, exactly. Like,
Yeah. You played the Siege of Limerick last week too, did you?
Yeah, that was Sunday night. Yeah,
That was Sunday night. How did that
it
go?
was class. Yeah, it was unreal.
And what was
fun,
what was the crowds like at? Was it busy like? Yeah, obviously with the Easter weekend.
yeah, yeah, it was busy, man. It was as soon as you walk in the fucking door, you're sweating. Like, it was class. It was deadly. We were playing on the upstage stairs there on the stage, and it was fairly full for our side anyway, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a good promotion as well. Like it's well advertised. And am I right in saying it's free into that?
It is free, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, man. Like there's not too many. There's always usually a cover charge of some sort. So it's great exposure, and it's great on your end, and it's great as going to watch the gigs. Like, you know what I mean? It's well run. And same with Cork, isn't it? What's that venue down in Cork? Zeppelin.
Cyprus.
Fred's.
Yeah, like they seem to be pushing the Irish stuff. Like they're obviously, but like as in promotion wise, it's reaching us up here this far north. Monitoring that, like the likes of yourselves and Words That Born, and like there's so many other acts like that are getting the exposure now. Like the promotion end of it seems to be going a lot better in the last couple of years. Maybe it's just social media and stuff. I don't know. What do you think?
A lot of the shows. So any of the shows we've booked in the last while, we've skipped like the idea of a promoter and just booked the venue ourselves, and then just advertise the shit out of it. Like we pay the venue costs ourselves rather than being like going to a promoter and be like, hey, we want a fee of like 400 quid, kind of, because it's a financial risk for them on their end because they don't know if they're going to get it back or not, like, and that's why a lot of them are kind of like they'd be reluctant to take a chance because they don't know they're going to lose money. They don't know, like,
Yeah.
So like that's the last couple of gigs. Like, so yeah, when we done Dundalk, we booked tolls ourselves. We played the Soundhouse there at the start of March. Just booked our own headline show and then just stuck the tickets up and we're like, yeah, go for it and see if we can get even though just to cover the venue costs and whatever on top, like,
Yeah. Have you ever been to the Spirit Store in Dundalk?
No, not yet.
It's a good venue.
That'd be a good venue for you to check out. Yeah.
It's how many people would you say fit in there?
Oh, roughly, I'm not even sure. What would you get? 250, 300, 400?
300 or 400, I'd say. Yeah. It's a nice venue. It's great sound in it as well. It's kind of low enough ceilings. Like it's a nice venue.
The stage is class as well. It'd really suit you guys.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. No, I know. Just we've never played in there. Like I was wondering how much it costs to take it out for the night. Like, you're like,
it's worth doing a bit of investigating because it is it's a great venue, and they get some.
The promoter, he's pretty easy to work with.
Yeah. So we'll have a bit of fun with a few questions, boys, if you don't mind. Yeah.
Oh yeah, go on.
So the first and last ticket you bought for a concert? Do you remember your first and the last one that you bought?
Sean's was doing laps at his
Darren's
house
was there,
there.
but
No, man.
did you get that, man?
The first and last ticket. The first ticket I ever bought was Velvet Revolver in the Point in 2005. The last ticket I ever bought was what's the last gig I'm going to so far this year? Is it
Slash?
Wednesday 13? Oh no, that was the last gig I was at. The last gig I'm going to so far this year will be Wednesday 13 in Opium at the end of October, I believe.
Nice.
Brilliant.
Anyone else?
Do you remember that band Aiden? William
Yeah,
Control?
actually.
They were like that was like what, 2008. That was the first gig. I think it was like 15 quid for the ticket in the Academy, and it was one of those like daytime shows.
Right.
So like everybody was out by 5 o'clock, like. And then is the last ticket I bought. Chelsea Wolfe.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think she's playing. I think that's in Opium as well. Actually, that's at the end of it. That's the last ticket I bought.
That's Button Factory, man, isn't it?
Is it Button Factory or Opium?
Button Factory, man.
Because I bought
I
that
got
the Wednesday
tickets for that
13
too.
ticket like within 2 days.
It's like 2 days later.
Yeah.
Darren, what about yourself?
Slash is the last one, anyway, and sure, God knows what the first one was. I can't
Any
remember.
idea?
Couldn't tell you at all, man.
And your first gig was Green Day.
That was the first one, yeah. But that
Yeah.
probably got me there.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah, I don't know what the first one was, but yeah, Slash is the last one, yeah.
Lovely.
What
Neil, what about yourself?
Yeah, I think the first ticket I bought for myself was probably Dinosaur Jr. in I think it was Vicar Street years ago, and I'd say the last one. Jesus, I'd say it's probably Mick Flannery in. It could have been Vicar Street as well, actually. I don't really go to many shows, but I'd like to go on to more. Mostly just Vendetta Love I'm seeing.
Yeah. Do any of you remember the first album that you bought?
Like the first one I saved up properly was so after, like, because I got given like American Idiot, like a couple of Green Day albums and stuff, but like I saved up like my pocket money for All Hope Is Gone and Debt Magnetic.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They were like the first two I
2008
bought myself.
releases.
Like,
Yeah. What do you think of Debt Magnetic?
I haven't listened to it in. I loved it when it came out.
Yeah.
Because when I started listening to Metallica, it was like Saint Anger was the new album.
Yeah.
And I went down to the library and like rented it out of the library. And I was like, oh, this is Metallica's new album. I must like give it a listen, like, and I put it on. I was like, this is shite. I was like, is this what, like, I don't know. This was like before YouTube was around or whatever, like,
Yeah.
And then That Magnetic came out, and I'd already been listening to them solid for about 2 years at that stage. I was like, no, this is cool. Like, I don't get why people like The Day That Never Comes is like deadly, right?
Great tune.
Yeah.
Savage.
Cyanide is on as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Cyanide's unreal, yeah.
And it's even better. Cyanide is way better live than on the record. Like,
yeah, I seen them touring that album in an indoor gig in America. It was fucking amazing. It really was. It was really cool.
I think All Nightmare Long's definitely an underrated track from that album.
Yeah, I like that one. The Unforgiven 3.
Unforgiven 3, yeah, with the piano intro.
Yeah. I think it gets a fucking bad rep. I think people like to just shit on Metallica after. Like,
yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I think it's just like.
I feel like since 1995ish, they've liked to take a dump on Metallica pretty heavy. All right.
Yeah.
When they put out their best album.
Yeah,
exactly. Load is quality, man.
I'll die on that hill. It's their best album. Load, Black Album.
I'll be standing there with you holding the flag, man.
Yeah, I like that. The Outlaw
Tone.
The Outlaw Tone is a fucking great tune.
Savage song,
Yeah. Like that's what I mean. People just shit on these albums because I heard someone else saying it, so I'm gonna be cool like him and see it shit. Like, you know.
So stupid.
Yeah, Sean, do you remember yours?
The first album I ever bought out of my own money. I believe I believe it was out of my communion money, and it was either Guns N' Roses Greatest Hits or Appetite for Destruction. It was one or the other.
Oh yeah.
That's not
Because
bad. That's a good start.
because I remember not too long ago afterwards, it was Nevermind because I'd heard Nirvana on Kerrang, and I was like, oh shit, these are good too. And it wasn't too late longer. I was reading like some classic rock. Apparently, you weren't allowed to like these two bands at the same time or something.
Yeah, it's like Metallica and Megadeth.
Yeah, and I was there kind of going, oh shit. I was like, oh, I kind of love both of these bands.
Yeah.
I can't tell my friends this.
Yeah,
What do I do? Yeah.
What's your take on Soundgarden?
Ah, class.
Yeah, man, Cornell is a fucking legend.
Fucking Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like, it's
I
untouchable.
talk Cornell all day, man. I think he's one of the best singers this world has ever seen.
Oh, man, isn't he?
Like the raspiness of actually, you have the kind of raspiness yourself. In fairness to you, but I love that rasp.
Yeah, but I don't got that fucking range, man. Jesus Christ.
No. But I mean, it's in your style as well. In fairness, that grungy rasp, like you can hear it, you know. But yeah, Cornell.
Thanks, man.
Cornell was. I seen him too in an acoustic set before. There was only 200 or 300 people at, man. Just him and an acoustic guitar was fucking mind blowing. Really
Fuck
cool.
yeah.
Yeah.
He could do anything. He could probably stand there with like a fucking banjo on a triangle on his foot, and the room would be silent.
Like we were talking before, like the different styles, like before it all ended from like the style that was going down was like that dancey stuff, and Timbaland recorded his last album, like it was completely different. Fucking you know, but I suppose that's the range of an artist.
That's it. Like the only time I ever actually got to see him live was when he opened for Aerosmith in Marley Park in 2007.
Okay.
And he fucking blew them off stage, man.
Did he?
Blew them off stage. Oh man, Aerosmith were boring as fuck anyway, but Chris Cornell opening, it was fun. Do you know that song he did for the Bond theme? Do you know my name?
Yes.
That it just came out and I was like, oh, okay, cool. What's this? And then I seen it live. I was like, oh my fucking god, this guy is. Yeah. He's quite good.
He is quite good. I remember seeing Audio Slave in the Pint in, oh god, I don't know what year it was. They were fucking brilliant too, Audio Slave.
I'd love to have seen them.
Yeah, indoor gig.
I'd love to have seen them as well. Yeah.
Pissing out of me, I was like, whoa.
Fuck yeah.
Savage, man. I remember they played Oxygen Festival as well, and I think Cornell was pissed out of his brains. No, that was the guy from The Strokes. He was pissed on the stage, man. He couldn't walk. But anyway, going off topic here. Darren, what about yourself?
Again, don't remember which was the first one I bought, but first one I owned, it was a birthday present along with a Walkman. It was a Hybrid Theory. Huh?
I said, do you remember your name?
Sounds fucking amazing, doesn't
it? Hybrid Theory was the first one anyway. But got it as a birthday present to my Walkman. That was
What was that, Darren? Sorry, I didn't catch it.
The Hybrid Theory. But again, I didn't buy it, so I don't know. Doesn't really answer your question, but anyway.
That's a great album too, man. I don't think there's one skip on that album.
No, it's quality.
Yeah, it was quality, man.
That me Walkman was listening to that for hours.
One of the boys at school come on a Monday morning with the fucking luminous pink spiky hair. I was like, yeah. Great album.
Yeah.
Neil, what about yourself?
I think the first one I bought was Billy Talent 2. It's their second album. And I remember I used to, whenever like the mother and father and my brother be gone off to like a soccer match, I'd be at home with the album turned up fully, screaming along or trying my best to scream along to the shouty bits. But yeah, they're fucking they're a wonderful band. They only re-entered my head there about a week ago, and I was watching their live shows, and they're amazing. Kind of weird band too, but some great tracks.
Talking about soccer, there. Do any have any other pastimes apart from music? Are you into any other kind of stuff, hobbies, or?
I'm a magician.
You're a magician.
True story.
Swear to God.
Right, you have to show us the trick.
Oh, fuck you, man.
Oh, he's gonna do it all. I love it.
Yeah, oh, fucking damn right, Will. Yeah.
He'll just turn off his video.
All right, here.
Yeah. Give me 1 second.
Right.
Here
Right.
we go.
Deck of cards, lads. Right.
Yeah.
Gotta get them a good mix.
It's marked. I can see the deck's marked.
I was doing during COVID. I ended up doing Zoom magic shows.
No way.
No way, man.
So yeah, right. Hang on. So, name a number out loud.
8.
8. So I'm gonna just count down 8 cards for a second. Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, and then I'm gonna show you this card.
Oh, no.
I'm not gonna look. I'm gonna turn away, but just like
Alright.
keep it in your head. The lights can see it. Yeah.
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 All right. This is like pure on the fly. I haven't done shit in ages. Right? So I was gonna turn around. Hang on, go this way. Right. Can you see that?
Hold it a bit steady.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it...
Yeah.
Have you got it?
Yeah.
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 Right. So I'm gonna turn the back face down. I'm just gonna throw back at the deck. This is like so hard to do. Like I need to be better off standing fucking up. Right. Gonna
Put your hat on.
give him another good mix.
Rabbit.
Jesus. Right. So name a number. There's 52 cards in the deck. Name a number 1 to 52.
Oh, 47.
Oh, Jesus. All right. So
Go low.
something a bit lower than 47 because we're gonna be here all night.
13.
13. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11,
Nailed it for you.
12, 13.
Yeah.
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 Ah.
Very good. Very
Fuck you,
good.
now.
Well done, man. That was fucking great crack. Well done, man.
So we've got a magic lesson and a counting lesson all on the one podcast tonight.
Very good, man. How did you get into that?
I used to do magic when I was a kid, and then I stopped doing it for fucking years, and then I was in America. I ended up in a magic shop,
Right.
and then I just like your man behind the counter was doing tricks, like, and I just ended up doing it again. I was just like, honestly, I bought a couple of tricks. This was like 2017,
Mm.
and I just bought a couple of tricks out of the shop and just picked it back up again. Like,
It's a
then
nice
that's
way to
that.
make a few bob. Like you see, like weddings and stuff like that. Jesus, you can rack up a nice handy few bob. Like
yeah, I wouldn't do weddings. I done my own show there. Jesus, when was that? That was last September. Done a magic show in Dublin, like, just for the crack.
You
Like.
did, yeah.
that's mad, dude. That's funny. That was good.
That's when you went about putting your hand through a fucking spike, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It turns into like a freak show kind of thing. So like I can like bang nails up my nose and fucking hooks in my mouth and shit as well. Like so,
Jesus Christ.
child friendly, like, you know?
Yeah.
All the
That's
PG
cool, man.
stuff.
Yeah. That definitely blew me out. Like I didn't see that coming.
That was cool.
Sean, what about yourself?
Oh fuck, man. Well, I'm not a magician. That's a fact.
It's gonna be hard to beat that.
Yeah. Everything else is just a moot point, isn't it? No, fucking. I don't know. Any other?
Did I
I mean,
see
I love-
something recently that you done an interview that maybe you were taking the piss, paranormal shit?
Oh no, that's not taking the piss. But no, yeah, no. I'm well entrenched in the studies of the UAP phenomenon, man.
Right. Yeah.
If you want to put it like that, and any and all paranormal stuff, but I've got to be careful what I say here,
Right.
or else the CIA will get me.
I'll be under your bed tonight.
Yeah.
Man. It's
Joe Rogan's gonna be calling after this, just so you know.
Yeah, well, I'd rather Lex Friedman, but sure, whatever. Look,
Yeah.
Nah.
You'd always an interest in it.
Yeah, man. Ever since I was about 7 or 8, and me and a bunch of my mates seen this really fucking weird thing in the sky when we were out kicking football drum one summer. And a lot of the dreams I've had since I was a small boy have been pretty fucking weird. And I don't know, have any of you ever, see, this is why I got to be careful. Any of you ever tried to do Ouija board or anything like that?
Oh yeah,
Or
so
like
you know I'm 100% on board with this.
I know this, man. Yeah. I used to live in this apartment when I was like 18, 19, and we tried a Ouija board session one night, and just shit went crazy for about a week. And ever since then, it's just been like, yeah, cool. What is this? How else can I get into this? It's led me on to meditation. It's just kind of ways of like looking into these different things. I don't know. I'm fascinated by it. I understand absolutely nothing about it, but I'm always on the lookout, you know?
I had one weird experience in a castle. Did I ever tell you this about Cabra?
No, don't think so.
Cabra Castle. It's not too far away from us. It's on the Cavan Monaghan border.
It's not when you got married, was it?
Yeah, I was booking it for when I was getting married, and maybe it was the ghost. I don't know. Telling me.
The Pukaki Grandy used to say.
But I was up on the top floor, man, and there's like this windy staircase, and there was me, my wife, and like the wedding planner. And I think my mother was there. And so I let everybody to walk in front of me down the stairs, and what I felt, what I know sounds mental, I felt like this. So I thought I forgot someone to walk down. I turned around, I'm like, what the fuck? they were all walking down the stairs, and they looked back at me and were like, what the fuck's wrong with you? I'm like, I think something just fucking tapped me on the shoulder. But the wedding planner guy was like, no, don't worry about that. Don't, like, we know people up there, they say it's haunted as shit, this hotel, like, so.
Well, I must have been seeing ghosts because I was talking to myself the night of the OL. At
Yeah.
the end of it, so.
It wasn't fucking you anyway.
No, there's always the possibility of something else being there, though, you know?
Oh yeah, man. Like I'd be skeptic, but yeah, it's something that I have read into and stuff like that. But yeah, like there's a lot of people that have had experiences, and yeah, like yourself, that kind of stick with it and really get into it and believe in it and whatever, you know, like. You're going very deep here now.
It's actually
you could do, but maybe a bit too deep.
Yeah, well, look, it's a bit of crack.
On a lighter note,
Yeah.
but I'd actually heard a story about that last week. Because some guys locally, they were telling a story that there's a man who went out to start his work shift and get into whatever the van and the lorry to drive off, and he claimed that he had seen a headless horseman down the street. So the lads were laughing their heads off at this crack, and anyway, the story came about in the pub one night, and one of the lads' fathers was a few drinks in, and he was like, that man wouldn't tell a lie. I believe him. And the boys can't get over it. They're like, no way. Oh, no way. Not a hope. Not in the month of Sundays.
No way. No way.
Not in the month of Sundays.
I really-
Any other pastimes then, Darren?
Yes.
Yeah, any other
hobbies.
pastimes? Yeah.
Not that I partake in, no.
No. Music.
Big United head, big Formula One head, but sure, again, I don't be driving the cars.
What about Max? Is he gonna go to Mercedes?
Doubt it.
Yeah.
Sure, see if you man fucking Adrian Newey goes to fucking Ferrari as well, huh? Takes everyone.
Yeah, it was quite boring
working with Hamilton.
last year. Like just Max kicking the shit out of everyone. It was kind of crap last year, I thought.
Yeah. Maybe that go to the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Been there the last 2 years.
Oh yeah.
But, yeah.
Were you at the race where Max?
Or Hamilton
No,
were robbed.
not that one, unfortunately. No, we're at the next two. Like.
That was fucking mad, wasn't it?
Yeah. Fucking Foo Fighters were playing that last year as well, so it's good old crack.
Yeah, I heard there's a proper show at it. Like there's like DJs.
Oh yeah,
and
it's
bands,
four concerts, like yeah.
Was
So
it
now the
expensive out
eclectic
there,
mix.
Dan, was it?
Yeah.
Was it expensive, like, at it?
Oh, it was, yeah, Jesus, sure. In the venue itself, at the gig, like, sure, it was €15 for a pint.
Jesus. You want to hear nagging in the sock, boy?
I'm telling you. You're coming back carrying a tray of 4 beers, like, that's 60 quid, and it's very nerve-wracking.
Yeah, don't spill it. Neil, what about yourself?
I do a bit of skating, but I wouldn't be any good at it. I mostly just use it for transportation, getting around the countryside and all.
Right.
But
Hanging on to the
Catching into
back of
lampposts.
apart from that, not really. Drawing out a picture every now and again, sitting down amongst the trees or beside a river. You know,
You
do
do
a bit of
drawing,
writing.
do you?
I do a little bit, yeah. It's mostly for myself.
Yeah.
Apart from that, just writing. I write a lot of words. They don't really make much sense, but I write them, and
Yeah. Sounds like fun.
that's about it.
Is there a lyric in a song that resonated with any of us that really kind of pulled a string or kind of you remember? No, everyone's have gone quiet.
Not, I mean, probably when you're talking to yourself and nobody's home, the start of Estranged.
Okay.
Guns N' Roses, for me, anyway. I
Anyone
resonate with
else?
that like a fucker.
Right.
Can't think about it like straight off the top of my head there now. Like,
I've not anyway. I can't remember.
Sorry.
yeah,
Neil,
fuck.
Anton?
Keep on rocking in the free world.
That's a political answer there. That's a political answer. Right, we'll finish up with this one, boys. If you had the power to get your favourite musicians in a room to record an album, who would it be? Say a 4 or 5 piece band.
Fucking hell.
Lane Staley is the vocalist anyway.
Ah, nice.
Yeah.
Sean's
Yeah,
like,
that's a good front runner right there.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. Maybe
alive or dead?
You can go
Either
both.
or. Yeah.
All right, okay. Yeah,
Well, you went Stanley.
yeah.
Who's playing drums?
Darren, I should say.
Fuck no.
Yeah, I'll go up there and play with them, man. Oh, fuck it.
Who's your favourite drummer, Darren?
I don't have a specific one, but like fucking Matt Sorum. I love Matt Sorum or Adler. Like, just, but that's because the Guns N' Roses thing, like, but yeah, I don't know. One of them, sure. Fuck it. We'll throw Adler up there. Yeah, give him a gig.
Yeah, give him a few bob. Anyone else there?
It's hard to see past Slash on lead for me.
Right, okay.
Or Zach Wilde. Shit, it could be Zach Wilde as well, couldn't it?
Yeah.
That'd be something.
Have you checked any of his stuff out lately?
Any of Zach's stuff lately?
Yeah.
No, actually, I haven't, man. No, shamefully enough.
His playing on a No Rest for the Wicked by Ozzy has to be one of the best examples of rock guitarist.
He's incredible.
What was that last Black Label Society tune? And it was like, there was some fella in a yellow jumpsuit chasing them around the streets, and it was like, it's one of their better ones in the last like 10 years, and I can't remember the name of it.
I can't recall it myself.
It's just the music video. He's a funny bastard as well. Do you ever see any of his just his social media stuff? He's just there talking absolute bollocks, like, you know.
Yeah, he's a big man too.
What?
He's a fucking sour.
Yeah, so he's basically doing the Pantera thing. Like.
Pantera, yeah, they're in Australia at the minute. Yeah, I was watching them. That's some tour at the minute, isn't it?
Oh yeah, the visuals on that are just incredible.
Yeah, I was talking to a few boys that was at it and said it was fucking unreal over in Melbourne. Said it was class. But I think we leave it at that, boys. If go and check out the boys' Instagram page. Check them out on Spotify. It was really nice chatting to you boys, and we wish you the best of luck on your tour coming up in Whelan's and in London, and then you're going back to England, isn't that right?
Yeah, we're back in England in June from the 19th to the 24th.
Yeah.
Be in there. We just haven't. There's 2 dates confirmed, 2 dates that need to be confirmed. So it'll be plastered all over the place once we have it all locked in the business, like, you know. So
Get talking to the boys up in the Spirit Store too. You'll enjoy that gig, man.
will do.
All right,
100%,
lads. It's
man.
good chatting to you, and again, wish you the best of luck for the rest of the year.
Lads,
Well,
thanks.
good luck, lads.
Cheers,
Cheers.
boys.
Thanks,
you.
guys.
Thanks for having us.
Good luck.